Now, you've probably heard the headlines. Donald Trump's sweeping 10% tariff plan on all U.S. imports is making waves across the world. But what does it really mean? Tonight, Unpacked goes beyond the headlines, explaining what tariffs are, how they could impact Kenya's economy, and why the rest of the world, from China to BRICS nation, is paying close attention. Let's take a look. Let's talk about something that's turning heads across the globe. Trump's new 10% tariff on U.S. imports.
You hit me, I'll hit you back. It's the perfect strategy for street fights, not so much for global economies, but someone tell that to Donald Trump. He thinks tariffs are some sort of silver bullet. Impose them and watch the country prosper.
We will impose a 25% tariff on all foreign-made automobiles.
The U.S. has now imposed a 25% tariff on nearly all goods.
Beijing striking back today with a 125% tariff on all U.S. goods sold in China.
Come on, Trump. Just admit that you started a game of chicken and you got too scared to finish it.
The government is considering banning importation of second-hand clothes after the U.S. imposed tariffs on Kenyan exports, sparking a debate that could revive high emotions in the Kenya-U.S. trade.
In April 2025, President Trump announced a sweeping 10% tariff on all imports to the United States, with additional levies on specific countries.
We cannot pay the deficits of Canada, Mexico, and so many other countries. We used to do it. We can't do it anymore.
The goal? To boost U.S. manufacturing and reduce trade deficits. However, it also signals a retreat from multilateral trade agreements and a move towards protectionism. While this move primarily targets countries like China, Mexico, and Canada, the ripple effects are global. So what are tariffs? Why does this matter to Kenya? And how does it all connect to China, BRICS, and the broader global economy? Let's start with the basics. A tariff is just a fancy word for a tax on imports. That means when a product is brought in from another country, the price goes up. Kenya is a major exporter of goods like tea, coffee, flowers, and textiles to the U.S. under the African Growth and Opportunity Act, AGOA. Many of these products previously entered the U.S. duty-free, but with the new tariffs in place, that advantage starts to shrink. Kenyan goods become more expensive for American buyers, which could mean less demand, lower profits, and fewer jobs back home.
Tariffs are on and above the regular tariffs. So if there is a tariff on a country for automobile, let's say 25% already existing, then it is over and above 25, another 10%, or whatever has been implemented. So in our case, right now we are at 0. So we have 10%, but once we do not get AGOA, for example, then it will become the product category which Kenya is exporting more is synthetic-based products, which are around 33% duty. So then that becomes 33 plus 10, 43%. That we won't be able to manage.
There could be a paradigm shift in the international economy, and there could be a shake within the economy of the world. The global economy may be shaken to some extent.
For Kenyan exporters, this could mean lower sales, especially in industries like textiles and flowers. So let's get into the numbers. Kenya could lose up to $100 million. That's about 12.9 billion Kenyan shillings in exports to the US because of these tariffs. And that's not pocket change. So what is Kenya doing about all of this? Diversification is the name of the game. The recent state visit by President William Ruto to China, resulting in investment deals worth approximately $1 billion, reflects Kenya's intent to diversify its economic partnerships.
There will be opportunities for those who position themselves right. There are countries that are becoming production hubs. just like China has been in the past. And this is changing because of their direct war between them and the US.
The goal here is to not put all its eggs in one basket. It's like choosing a playlist for a road trip. You mix it up. So if one song doesn't hit, the next one will.
Kenya should consider this as an opportunity and position ourselves as a production hub, being the gateway to the East Africa.
It's the same idea with Kenya's trade strategy. Trump's tariff move has also reignited conversations within BRICS, the powerful bloc of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. These countries have been vocal about reducing their dependence on the US dollar. Now, with these tariffs, the push just got a lot more urgent. But here's the curveball. Trump is also threatening a 100% tariff on countries that ditch the dollar. It's risky, but it could totally change the game. So, what's next? That's the big question. Markets around the world are watching closely, trying to figure out whether this is just a passing storm or the start of a new world order.